Last time on the Reclamation, combat ensued as skeletons started to swarm the party in the basement. Now, with a good fireball and a nice dragon breath, the party quickly dismantled the group down below. But as they climbed back up the stairs, they found more skeletons as well as the two Minotaur skeletons that stood outside are awake and coming at them. Quickly getting rid of one of the Minotaurs as Saren uses his channel divinity and frightens it away. And with the temple clear, they find a moment to escape. As they run through town to escape a horde of skeletons, they go through quite a few trials of skill. But in the end, they end up back at the Goblin camp with a huge horde on its way.
That's not right. That's not right. That looks gnarly.
It was an accident. It was on purpose, but it wasn't really meant to be on.
Hurting like a son of a bitch. Let me tell you what.
Maelthorin is tired of taking shrooms.
Force a fucking squirrel. A squirrel.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm having
Sabas?
a heart attack.
Yeah, Timmy's mom.
I turned the computer on. What's up? Mom's hot.
The leader is actually just cooking up a stew, and you guys come. He's like, "Oh, you guys are back in a rush."
Skeletons everywhere. They're coming.
The skeletons.
Skeleton.
Please tell me you have some anti-skeleton potatoes or something.
You guys look tired. You guys should go rest. We'll prepare defenses. And you see him yell out, "Hey, Goblin, get the potatoes."
The potatoes.
I'm not very confident in their defenses.
I
I'm
go up
very
to him
confident.
and I hand him about 5 pounds worth of marbles. That's it.
Did you lose these?
These are to help with the skeletons. They hate around small objects. They fall. Didn't break.
Marbles.
Yeah.
He's like, "Perfect." And he takes a couple of them and he throws them into the stew, mixes it around, takes the pot and just chugs it all down, throws the pot to the ground. He's like, "All right, motherfuckers, battle stations."
Well, that'll
You're
be
right.
effective in
I
like
trust him with all my heart.
2 days.
And he goes up to Sabas and with his stub of an arm slaps you on the back. "Go rest. We got this."
How many goblins are in this camp, roughly?
That are eligible to fight. Roughly about 15, 16.
And how many skeletons are running after him?
Good question.
15, 16,
Can,
Well,
can I
100.
Can I,
100.
can I count real fast as they're coming at us?
Can we see the skeletons right
Can
now?
we see them? Are we? Can I already
cannot.
assume it's bigger?
So as you guys look out towards the town, once you get past your range of dark vision, it's just pitch black.
Can I use my primal awareness level 1 to sense any undead within 1 mile of me?
Yep. You do sense within a mile undead.
They're still very close, within a mile. So I don't know how much we're gonna rest when they're within 1 mile.
I can help. I'm just reading the details.
But as I say that, I'm going to slowly take a seat and breathe.
I have magic circle.
Let him cook. Is it like the SpongeBob circle where the the bearfish?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's exactly
Think of
that.
Really?
Man, bear, pig.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, that's not the same
No,
thing.
it's
South Park.
campfire song.
I can choose what is not allowed to enter it, and undead is one of those things.
It does take an hour to do it, though. Oh, no,
Oh?
casting time is
No,
1
it's
minute.
a minute.
It lasts, for
an hour.
Got it.
What's it called?
Magic circle.
I think in that time we can come
But,
up with
I
a
mean,
plan, maybe.
Either way, we're not gonna let the goblins die. I mean, I don't care who.
I don't want to let the goblins die.
No.
we all know
They're
your
gonna be
thoughts on
hearing
letting
like
the goblins.
they're gonna be hearing like, okay, I am a reformed goblin hater. Right? We've had the discussion. I apologized.
So what we could do is we could move the tent to the doorway of the camp.
You want to move a whole ass
Fuck it
tent?
off. What's wrong with how big is the tent?
I guess we don't need the tent. I
would
assume it's goblin size.
I mean, it's a pretty big tent. It housed all 5 of you.
Oh,
But what's in there that we need right now?
Nothing. But it's just, are you going to take the time to tear it down, move it over? Because I'm going to be honest, you can't
Go
just
back
carry
up.
the thing. It's not good material.
Right.
we can short rest on the steps.
Yeah.
Is that what you're wanting
What
to do?
if
We can
I've
meditate
slept on
within
ground
the
many a
circle.
time. I'm okay.
guys? This is a lot of work for some goblins. I'm just saying.
No.
What if,
I thought you
No,
were
for goblins.
but I'm really tired.
Like 50,
We
60
just-
skeletons coming after
I
us.
used all of my fireballs. I'm not useful right now.
Right, so short rest in the circle.
Yeah, I vote to
And you'll
short
get
rest
them
in the
back.
circle.
I involved because I'm out of all my 3rd level magic, so I'm down. If we can actually pull this off.
See, I'm not hurt at all. Or
I'm fine.
It's either that
I'm fine.
or we run upstairs for 5 hours. It took us hours to get down these stairs. It's gonna take us longer to go up.
These stairs right now while we make this decision. Like, we are going to set up this tent.
I won't cast magic circle if you think it's a bad idea.
I think it's a great idea.
I'm down.
Yep.
Run
Good
with
idea.
it.
I think it's a bad idea. I think we're just between a rock and a lot of skeletons.
I mean, they're not
Can we-
surrounding us, right? They're all coming from a direction.
Hold on.
How long is this conversation? How long would we actually think it would take for them to get here?
Well, we can see them. They're at least 120 feet away. Is that a valid statement?
Does having this conversation happen while having a short rest, or do we have to
Yeah.
be silent
No,
for a
yeah.
short rest?
No. A short rest just happens like if you're not in like combat, not moving. Like
Okay.
talking, you can still talk during a short rest.
yeah, just sitting around and resting.
Okay,
So
what
does that
about
mean I can
this?
hit the short rest button?
Are we are we still in like we got like the 2 like
We're in
cliff
the circle.
sides around us? Like are they running up the hill like that so we can like maybe shoot the sides of the cliff down? I don't remember the
There
surrounding
is
here.
no
What's
We
the
can't
surrounding
see
here?
It
them.
is completely open.
Okay, never mind.
You see the stairs that you use to get into the village. Other than the stairs, everything else is just like a steep raise.
Yeah. And we're only able to see at max 120 feet in front of us
I believe so.
from 2 of our members? No.
But I can shoot 200.
So
Shoot in the dark.
Let's do it.
we are short rested. Right.
Yes, I'm hitting that button.
Run with it.
If you guys are short resting, then at least an hour has passed.
Okay. I mean, I don't have any complaints. Anybody else?
And then the
Might as
circle
well.
goes away.
I got nothing else.
Well, my question was, did you want me to cast the circle before we did the short rest?
Oh yes. I think that's the only way. I think that's the only way we survive. To be honest. But the goblins might be dead. But fuck them. Screw them.
I think we would be interrupted if we heard them dying. I'm
Nope,
just saying.
not
I'm sure
moving.
we would jump out of our short rest
Not
if they
moving till I
started
get my
dying.
3rd level magics back.
Well, short rest doesn't bring any spells back, but during a short rest, you can use your arcane recovery, which lets you get up to a level 3 spell back. So you can do like 3 level 1 spell slots, a level 2 and a level 1, or a level 3.
Yep.
I don't think you need to cast the circle because we'd be able to sense them coming and then probably have enough time to cast it within the time of taking a short rest,
If needed.
if needed.
Understood.
Because it's going to disappear after the short rest anyways. And
Mhm.
I say we risk it and take the short rest now.
For
Risk
the
it for the
biscuit.
biscuit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys short rest. An hour
We
goes
rest.
by. If you need hit points, you can go up to your hit die max, which is 6d, whatever your hit die is. You can heal that. Warlock, get your spells back. You did your arcane recovery. Hour and a half goes by. You see the goblins are getting things ready. There's posted up on the side, there are about 7 goblins on each side, and they each have 2 bags. You can't see what's in the bags yet, but
Potatoes.
they're on their way to get potatoes, so you can make assumptions.
That's funny.
2 hours go by. 2.5. And at this point, the first thing you see leading the charge is that Minotaur skeleton that was not killed in your previous
I'm still
battle.
within time of my dark vision potato, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about eating another one anytime soon.
Yep, not at the moment. And from behind and starting to kind of go a little bit more to the side are many skeletons.
Many.
They're just walking.
They're just walking. You guys think you have roughly about another like 10 minutes.
Are they
Before-
within range to shoot arrows at?
Are they within 600 feet? Well, I wouldn't be able to see that. Or
Yeah.
any of us would be able to see that.
They're within.
But if we see them,
100
then they're within range.
they're within 100 feet now.
Mm-hmm.
They're just walking.
Walking towards us, so.
Yes.
Yeah, I am going to go ahead and take my bow out and shoot.
Take a little pot shot, see what happens.
Okay.
But what if they get angry and start charging after that?
Hold on.
He already said it. I don't think
Yeah,
there's.
he
I
did.
think
He did.
that's one of those things where he shoots it and you're like, what if? And it's
Yeah.
gone.
No, you see me get my bow out and ready and aim it, so we'll give it time to talk.
So
Yeah, what if? Go ahead, sorry.
are you gonna take your shot?
Okay, I'm up there. I'm getting ready. Are you guys going to stop me if I'm going to shoot or?
I mean, it doesn't look like they're gonna stop, so kind of seems like
They are not.
I'm
with-
going to.
Yeah,
What are
you're
you
gonna
shooting
shoot.
at? A skeleton or the big guy?
I was thinking the big guy.
They are
The big
not
Minotaur.
within, if you're gonna shoot, which you've already said you are, they are not within 80 feet, which is the short range for your bow. So this is at disadvantage.
Would you
Well, I
like
would've
me to
waited.
take a shot at it?
Would you have waited? Okay, we'll say that. Go ahead and shoot.
I would have waited till they were within my range.
Oh. Well, he's doing that. I'm going to go ahead and just have my bow ready.
Mm-hmm.
And
What's your distance? What's the distance on your bow?
150 feet.
So you'd actually hit.
But can he see? Here's your whatever.
Yes.
thing
Yeah,
that
they have to be
can
within
see.
60 feet for me to see
Yeah, I
them.
was gonna say he's got the dark. He can't see with the darkness.
Unless you
Okay.
want, if I hold the arrow and you just point my body in the direction.
wait, yeah, that makes sense. So if you're shooting, are you gonna wait till you see them?
Well, yeah.
They are now 60 feet away from you.
Oh, you have 60. I thought you had 120.
Nope, he's only got 60 feet of dark vision.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
then
I've-
I would
I've
see it
been
too, and I'm
seeing
gonna
him for
already head and just
60
have-
whole feet.
Yep.
Lie down.
Am I able to?
Well, why weren't you shooting stuff at them?
Because apparently, all of a sudden, because you said you were going to shoot at them, they jumped 60 feet in front of us.
We were watching them.
All right. I will shoot at them now.
What were you gonna say,
At the
Marcus?
Minotaur.
I was gonna ask if I could sense
Aw,
the
that's a 12.
we saw a light when we were running away.
Mm-hmm.
from the
Yeah.
temple?
Yeah, from
I
behind
was
the
gonna
temple.
try and see if I could sense if that's where the source of their life is.
How would
Do I
you...
sense arcane energy coming from that direction, similar to
Not
skeletons approaching?
I mean,
No.
in the brief moment that you glanced up and saw the tree, you didn't really get a good read on exactly what it was. So you can't really you can let's make that a history. Trying to like think back on when you saw the tree and see if you could remember if you gleamed anything from it.
14.
14. Looking back, when you saw the tree, you did feel a magic from it. You couldn't really detail like what exactly it was. So it's hard to tell if it's the same or different than the like necrotic energy that the skeletons are giving off.
Okay.
But yeah, that arrow whoosh, goes right by him. And at this point, I believe we should be rolling for initiative.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, great.
I'll give you my initiative.
Good.
Oh, I'll give you initiative.
And
What
at
he
this
said.
point, as you shoot your arrow, you hear the goblin leader behind you. He has a horn, and he just sounds off going, "Roo, roo." And you see
Ruh-roh-ruggy.
the two sacks open up, and you see each goblin gets a potato in one hand, in each of their hands. You guys load in to this combat. You have the horde in front of you.
Oh, mother of...
Not terrible.
First in the initiative is going to be Dubbager.
I'm gonna ready in action. I'm gonna be ready to once they get to the steps to throw down the rest of my ball bearings.
Are you going to do it from where you're at, or are you
And
going to move in front of the stairs?
well, I'll move.
Okay.
So I will end up moving to probably right here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they get here, throw it down and then do my attack. How would that work?
I mean, still got some weight.
No, because with your readying your action to throw the marbles, you wouldn't have enough time in that action to throw the marbles down, pull out a weapon, and shoot. I would say.
But there's also no way they're getting up here fast enough in their next move. So like, you could wait a turn, right? Because that's how many feet? That's almost like 50 feet right there.
They're 25 feet away from the stairs.
And I'll just go ahead and fire at the big skeleton again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this time hopefully I'll hit.
Best block.
Okay.
And you said there's no
roll.
advantage to height in
Oh
5e.
jeez. Last time I almost had a 15, went to a 5. This time I almost had a 16, went to a 3.
Another one whiffs, goes right past its head and into the dark unknown.
Well, I'm gonna hide. Stealth.
It'd be pretty easy.
And I do have an advantage on my stealth. So 18 or 20. I'll take the 20.
Okay, so next up is the Minotaur. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. That's his full movement.
Just enough. I see a little bit of stairs in between his feet.
And
Out of range.
then we have all of the goblins who rolled in 2 separate groups, but still got higher than everybody else.
I want to see their plan.
So you see
14.
all, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the ones on the side, so the one to the right of Balasar and behind Sabas are prepared to be melee. The same with the 2 behind Saren, and the one in between Saren and Dubbager.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest have potatoes in hand. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. You see them.
Can I give the melee ones a border color?
Yeah, absolutely. You see they all take one of the potatoes and just chucks them out into the large group.
So those are the dark vision potatoes, and they're throwing.
Listen, a D2 damage is a D2 damage.
It adds up. Especially with these low.
But it
health
is
skeletons.
-1 strength, so.
Okay. So you see 2 of them, one on each side. They go to throw it, and it goes just right to the bottom of the ledge. But the 8 others get hurled. So let's see. We have. So that would be.
I like it a circle.
Those, and then that would have hit those. So in those 2 groups, you see 4 potatoes on each side hurl and hit them. And as they hit, they all glow a little bit and then explode.
Let's go! Let's go!
Are they maybe holy potatoes? That they're like they bless them in their pot.
Holy potatoes!
Holy potatoes.
They hit way too many. I rolled too good for that.
Too good for that.
And honestly, pretty good arm. We could have a goblin baseball team.
Yeah.
True,
Yeah.
true.
If
Well,
I put a
just
potato
not-
at the
no
end of my
batters.
arrow, would it be too heavy for it to fly through the air?
Or
probably
would the
think so.
second that you
It-
put
it
it on the
penetrates,
arrow,
explode.
it'll explode? Who knows? You might have to. You might want to try it out. I don't know.
I do get.
I
two
want to try it
actions.
out.
We're gonna have no batters though, because all these goblins are gonna run up on this minotaur and get absolutely fucking smoked.
Right. Maybe we
So-
kill the Minotaur and then test that theory.
You see, after the explosions, the smoke fades, and a lot of the skeletons in the blast radius are now missing limbs.
Hey, that adds up. Any damage is any damage.
Balasar, you are up.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on big old beefy boy in front of us. That'll be a level 1. And I'm going to take my first shot right at his dome.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit?
Sure does.
15 plus my Hunter's Mark. 20 damage
Okay.
with the first one. And then I take it to 27 hits.
Yeah.
And now that he is at less than max health, I will also be adding on top of this. God damn it. My Colossal Slayer. So that's an 8 plus a 6. So we're at 14. And that's a D. 1d8, sorry. 14 plus 3. 17 points. 20 and then 17.
Okay. Yeah, you see a couple of arrows. They go into the Minotaur skeleton's body, and you see them stick into the bones.
All right. And then before my turn ends, I'm going to look at Dubbager and go, "That's what you're supposed to do." And then my turn.
It's shooting text.
Sabas, you are up.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the Minotaur skeleton dude right in front of me.
Okay.
We'll just start it out super simple. And 22 to hit on the first one.
Hits.
It's on the 0. 6 damage.
Okay.
Second one. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Did roll 10 that time.
Max damage of 12. Let's go. All right.
Go.
And I don't think any of my bonus actions are interesting. Oh, I'm good.
Okay. That would make it Saren's turn.
Oh, my turn. I'm going to run in front of Sabas.
Oh.
And I'm just going to be like, stay close. And I'm going to call my spiritual guardians.
Guardians? What?
My angel-like spirits are going to surround me and oops, that was not the right button.
Your spiritual
in a
guardian hits you.
It's a 15-foot radius around me.
All right.
They are angelic little beings that will hurt anything within, and it will slow their speed by half.
Okay.
And they'll have to make
I love
wisdom
spells.
saving throws.
I love spells.
They're pretty great. I'm also going to do the same spiritual weapon Jim Jam I like to do.
Spiritual weapon.
And I will summon my scythe, my spectral scythe.
As
which I
one does.
Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Oh!
Right on the dot.
Get
Take
him.
care of it.
Are you kidding?
7
Dubbager's
damage.
12 just barely missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
First time.
12 just barely missed.
God damn
Oh,
it!
boy.
I'm glad that 12 isn't too high.
Okay. So 7 damage.
Mhm. And
Okay.
he has to do his
Wisdom saving throw for being in the spiritual
you.
guardians.
Is
Yep.
that as soon as you cast it or just on his turn?
Both.
Both. That's
That's
right.
when I cast.
Mm-hmm.
And
First
everybody, the goblins and the team are not affected by my.
I figured. How does an 18 sound?
It
think it takes-
saves.
I think he takes half, or does he save completely?
I
on it?
believe they take half damage, correct? On a save.
It's like a third level spell.
I know.
I think it's half.
It
but I'm
should
not
be
sure.
half.
On a successful save, it takes half.
Yep.
So when I cast this using a spell slot, I will roll.
Big roll, big roll, big roll.
Hopefully it's a big roll. Here we go. Oh, nope, that's the wrong thing again.
That's
Good
a
job,
spiritual
weapon.
weapon. Let's go. 8 half to 4.
Yeah. So
Wait a second.
But
What
it
type?
is holy damage.
What type of damage does the spiritual weapon do? Is it force?
spiritual weapon does force damage.
Okay. Just needed to
But
know.
the
Spiritual.
spirit guardians, that's radiant.
Maelthorin, you are up.
I would like that. Or playlist.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my de facto standard summon undead. I'll bring my skeleton out.
Bring Susie out.
We'll
Bring
see
up
if I can-
Susie.
So right away, I'll go ahead and I'm going to do Grave Bolt with skeleton.
Mhm.
Will a 16 hit?
Yes.
Then I need to roll 2d4.
Let's go.
Yeah, 2d4s. Five plus 3 plus 7, I believe. 5 plus 3 plus 7. So it's going to be
It's 5 plus 3
15.
plus the level of the spell, so that's plus another 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
5 plus 3 plus the spell's level of necrotic damage. Okay.
Fun
Sorry.
fact, after all of that in the one turn, right before Maelthorin's turn, it was at 1 HP.
Oh,
You're welcome. 37 points of damage.
half of its health.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't give him a colossal enemy and not expect him to absolutely like diddly fuck on him.
I was
all right,
hoping
how
that it
far-
would have had some damage, so I could have done that. Oh wait, no, I can only do it once
How
anyway.
far
Never
away
mind.
are these other skeletons that they're amassing towards us here?
About 55 to 60 is the closest one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything for an
Oh, my
AoE.
I mean, you use your action to do summon undead anyways.
How far away do your magic missiles go?
Like
I mean,
120.
they go 120
20,
feet,
but he
I
has
can-
to see them.
But he has dark vision 120
I have dark
feet.
vision. I can see them,
To
but the problem
120
is that,
feet?
like, if
Yeah,
I
he's got him and
Drow.
you have 120.
Drow
I know
have
I did, but
120. Yeah.
I keep forgetting he's an emo boy.
Wow. I guess I will. I
Warlock
can
and
do, I can
wizard
do
both
level
have-
3 magic missile. I'll just do level 3
120.
magic missile, and I'll spread it evenly
You
across.
you
I don't even
cannot.
know how many of these I get now.
Remember, you
5.
use your action to cast summon undead, so you can't use another action to
That's
do
true.
magic
That's
missile.
true. That's true. That's true.
But
all right, then
Next turn,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'll pass. I'm done.
And by
Okay.
then they'll be a lot closer, so you can definitely. hit
and
them.
then with initiatives of 2, 3, and 8, all of the skeletons go now.
Dude,
Hold the line.
they
So
still gotta take damage.
few
from...
things are gonna happen here. They all need to make wisdom saves. The one that ran up, that is next to the catty corner to the goblin, saves. Every other one fails.
Ooh,
No.
that's 3d8 radiant, and that I guess the one is half speed, but I guess it doesn't matter. Roll him.
There's a lot of math in this episode.
13.
Okay. Guess who only has 13 hit points?
Oh snap! My eyes glow bright while I look over at the angels, and I'm like, "Get 'em, boys."
Get him.
That would've
Get
gotten
'em, girls.
too.
Oh my god, are those Saren's angels instead of Charlie's
my
angels?
Goodness, they look fabulous.
Okay.
How many are there?
A lot of them. I don't
Oh.
know.
So
And they look fabulous.
after that, next up, the goblin had a ready action to attack a skeleton as soon as it got into its range. So it is going to make an attack on the one that took half damage. And hits for barely enough damage. He did 6 damage and had 6 health. And then you see bones of skeletons fly into the sky.
Fly
As-
through the sky.
These all get flung into the air as you see huge monstrosity creatures chomps on the bones. And you see the goblin leader looking like, the creatures! Men! Battle stations again!
Those are the creatures they were talking about? Fuck.
So Dubbager.
Ankheg?
Onkheg? I don't know, something like
Oh. Well,
My
I'm-
favorite holiday drink. Ankheg.
Ooh.
It almost looks like he says almost like on cake.
Okay, and that's
That's
Ankheg.
the little skeleton in front of me,
that. The one that's down.
down,
Yeah.
down below. I'm gonna shoot at him.
Yeah, fuck that skeleton in particular.
22. Do I finally hit something?
You
Please.
sure
Okay.
do.
I want a skeleton.
Now, do I get sneak on this because I was hiding?
I'd say they were far away. They couldn't see you. Yeah.
All right.
They didn't see you hide.
So normal damage is 7 with a sneak attack of 9, so 16.
You shoot it, and where your arrow impacts it in like the lung area, everything around it just starts to crack and just crumble.
I look over. Hey, big guy, thanks for the advice.
Let's go.
You guys are like the same height.
Well, he's taller, isn't he?
I don't know.
The Dragonborn, he's.
I mean,
6'2".
Dragonborn's.
I'm 6'5".
Yeah.
And see, my guys are like 5 something, so.
Okay. So, next up is the first Onkheg.
I've already looked up pictures of this thing and I'm not happy.
And it's
Putting that away.
let's see.
What is it? It's just a
Oh,
giant.
and by the
It's
way,
like a
after I
bug
shoot,
creature.
I'm going to hide again.
Not again.
Okay.
It's like a big old pincher,
So-
cockroachy looking thing.
Oh, it's a giant like
Del-
mantis.
Yeah, like mantis cockroach.
Either a
thing.
26 or a 30. I'll take a 30. That's a freaking. That's a max.
And that
Max
that a crit?
hide on me.
Do you vanish?
Yeah, that's a crit. That's a crit hide.
Are we gonna see Dubbager again?
He just
Who
gone.
is Dubbager? I've never heard of that person ever in my life.
This is not the tiefling you're looking for.
It's pretty much.
you will see this thing move over. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It is going to, out of its mouth, you see it open, and just a line of acid shoots out. And 3 goblins need to make dex saves. Nat
Oh.
20 on the first one.
Hell
Hey.
yeah. Potato boy!
Okay. And then, so that is...
Like acid.
3d6 damage. And one of them takes half. So you see the line of acid shoot across this goblin, and this goblin.
Oh, so he didn't even take the direct shot. He said, over there.
Not the trick shot.
Not the trick shot. Not the 360 no scope.
And they take 2, 5, 9 damage each. And you see the one closest to you, Balasar, unfortunately rolled a nat 1. And you see the acid pierce the potato in his hand. And the potato's gonna explode. I need you to give me a dex
Great.
save.
A deck save. How's it 22?
You only take half damage.
Oh boy.
That's the wrong die.
You don't have like uncanny dodge or that feeder, do you? Where you take nothing on halves. Okay.
No.
Okay, so you take half of 6, which is 3 damage.
Okay. Does that break my concentration?
You have the roll concentration, which is just going to be a constitution check, and since it was only 3 damage, the DC is 10.
Is it a constitution save or base
yes,
check?
save. Sorry.
Constitution, okay.
Yep, con save.
And I have to beat a 3?
10.
A 10.
Ba-
Okay, 17.
base,
Roll this
so
one.
what
Yeah.
it is it's half of the damage, unless it's lower than 10, because the DC is just a flat 10
Oh,
no matter
okay.
what. But if it's like
Gotcha.
you take like 22 damage, then your DC is 11, right? So on and so forth.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So my concentration stays.
And then with that, we have the goblins up again, and you're gonna see.
Are all goblins still alive though?
Yes, all the goblins are still currently alive.
Cool.
Even the one that had the potato blow up in his hand.
Yep, he succeeded his check and is living on a prayer, as the kids say.
Okay.
Goblins,
You
you're
see.
extending a bit far.
Those
Well,
four.
they only got melee.
Those 4 go up to attack. Miss. Miss. Miss.
No.
I didn't roll above a 5.
Mm,
But then all of the one that had the potato blow up in his hand reaches in to grab another one because he doesn't have one to throw this turn. But you see all the others will now throw their potatoes as you hear the goblin boss, the leader, blows on the horn again, and you see the goblins like a little brief of like golden magic goes across them, and they're going to be rolling this one with advantage.
Oh.
He's on
A tooting
legendary
magic
goblin. Goblin boss has got a legendary action. What a menace.
Oh, he takes his turn with the goblins.
Oh.
Okay. So a couple of them go wide, go into like the empty area to the right. But you'll see. Give me the draw tool again. Actually, we're just gonna circle it. So you're gonna see
Okay.
there. There. So there's 2 potatoes being thrown in each of those areas, and then all 4 of these, the ones on the right, they throw theirs. For...
Precision targeting, baby.
Go to 15. There we go. Throw those just right there. So that is deck saves all around.
Man, you are rolling so much today.
I did this to myself.
You right.
Okay. So as the potatoes explode on this one, you can see that skeleton, and that skeleton just blown to bits along with... Oh, we can get rid of that. Along with that one. And you see the ones that survived are, once again, parts of them are blown off.
Fuck yeah. Bro, I might be eating potatoes for weeks. With all this power.
Okay, so then after the goblins, we got Balasar.
Yeah. Since my concentration stuck, I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to that leftmost keg,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a shot at this fucker. Does a 28 hit?
Yes.
Sweet. That's going to be 13 plus a 3 to make it 16. And then I'm gonna try to hit it again.
It was damage from the potatoes, so you do get your D8.
Fuck. Can I save that second roll, by the way?
Yeah, absolutely.
I only
You-
get 1d8, by the way.
You
So I
wanna
will do
use
it on
here?
top of this attack. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yeah. That was a crit roll. So
Yep.
oh, it's automatically doing it. So oh, fuck off. That's fine. 16 plus 3 to a 19 plus a D8. 19. 25?
25 plus the 16.
Yeah.
How do you want to end this creature?
Oh, let me look up a picture of this
Right.
thing again. Sorry. Pancake. I want to get it right in between. I want the first shot. Well, first shot doesn't matter. I want the first shot to hit the eye. I want the second shot to go right through its pincher mouth as it's recoiling from that first shot.
Yeah, and you see the arrow that goes into the mouth. You see that it was preparing to potentially do another one of those acid blasts, and as the arrow goes in, you see it kind of stop and then acid just starts pouring out of its throat as it falls to the ground.
So gross. But I love it.
No, he didn't get acid on any of the skeletons down there, did he?
No,
That was all in
Well.
turn. Okay.
Sabas.
Cool. Okay. I'm about to fuck this shit up, dog. You ready for this? There's a
Dog.
whole ass 20 feet, huh? Let's say this is my starting point. So
You do have
5, 10, 15, 20.
if it helps, the overlays. You can just make circles. That's what I used.
Like a circle.
Okay. Overlay, huh? Circle. Okay. Sure that number is right.
Oh, please tell me this is what
20
I
foot,
think it
baby.
is.
So where shall I murder them all? This looks like the best spot. Yep. Fireball, baby.
Hell yeah! Give me the fire.
Okay, roll damage.
27.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't matter whether they saved or not. Half of 27. 13. They have 12 hit points. You see.
Well, they
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I missing any? This one. And then 12.
Well, this makes the next skeleton movement a lot faster.
Be gone, heathens.
Heathens.
That's it.
Okay, Saren.
It's a me.
A setting.
I'm gonna walk forward because I got a wall of goblins here now.
And then all the skeletons evaporate because it's in 50.
I'm just stepping forward and letting stuff happen.
Yeah. Can I get some wisdom saving throws?
Half
Wait,
of them.
is this me or is the other one me?
The
No,
left
other
one
one's
is
the
your
weapon.
the left one.
Yeah,
is your
you're right.
spiritual
You're right.
weapon.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Um,
put this around the weapon.
Is
The-
this me?
The two on the right succeed. The two on the left fail.
It failed. So I'm gonna roll. 11 damage.
Okay.
And then that was just me walking forward, so I'm actually gonna do something now. I'm going to try to use my sacred flame,
Try.
and we'll see what happens. On, can I reach this? What's the 60 feet?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm going to try and hit the other Ankeg.
Ungig.
It's going to need to roll Dex.
Dex fails.
Fails. So I hit it with 13 damage. I don't know if it matters that it's radiant.
Does not. All right. Well,
And then I'll use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon to hit a skeleton.
hit it.
It's a 12 hit.
12s hit these skeletons.
Oh.
Right on the dot.
Get got, skeleton. 9 damage.
Doesn't even matter. It took damage from your spiritual guardians as well. That one crumbles under the force of your
Rumble.
scythe.
Grumbling, grumbling.
It's
I'll end my
crumbling,
turn.
crumbling.
I'll end my
Okay.
turn in defense mode.
Did you set up your trap card?
Maelthorin, Dubbager, give me dex checks as you see a third Onheg crush out of the ground and immediately spew acid.
Oh,
You need a dex
Oh,
saving throw, you mean?
Dex saving throw.
Oh, no.
Swear to God, if there's a queen, I'll be real
That's going
sassy.
to be 12 acid damage.
uh-oh.
Rough.
Not our glass cannon.
And that is its turn. And now, Maelthorin, it is your turn.
All right. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna ice knife the level 3 ice knife the first whatever the hell that word is, NK Hig in front of me, straight in front of me.
The one that just shot you with acid?
Yeah, the one that just popped up. I don't
Okay.
like it.
Hmm?
Oh god damn it! Does a 9 hit?
No.
All right. Well, he still has to do a dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw of 18.
God damn. All right. Well, I didn't do anything. I guess my Susie will go ahead and roll
My
to hit.
Susie.
God, nothing. Oh my god. Hey, does it one hit?
Susie actually just shoots the ground.
I'm gonna just like scoot over to this side and put Susie.
Susie,
in
you're
front of
really
me.
helping. They don't have much thinking, do they? They just see enemy, they go up.
Uh-huh. Looking like prime fireball real estate.
Mm-hmm.
Fireball Prime, I thought you had to pay for that.
Yep.
Alright. Alright.
Ooh, he climbed right over the cliff.
I mean, they have what, 30 movement speed? That's still well within their climbing distance.
Yeah, so now that is... Now, at the start of their turn, the ones that were there already also have to roll a wisdom save. So it's 5, 10, 15. So then all 8 of those in front of you, minus the one next to your spiritual weapon and the one in the back, all have to roll wisdom saving throws. Fail. 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 Succeed! Fail.
They can suck and
Fail.
succeed.
Who does he
Fail.
think he is?
Succeed! So 2 succeed, 6 fail.
Oh, goodness.
Rolling damage.
Roll the roll, roll.
16 damage.
Okay, well, the two that saved were the two that have already been hit by it last turn, so you see as all of them run up, and as soon as they enter the 15-foot radius, they all just get hit. How do you want your Charlie Angels to go around and absolutely just obliterate all of these skeletons?
Method?
You see their angel wings like going crazy as they are like doing dodge rolls and just fancy trick shots of magical radiant damage out of their arms. Just like pew, 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 pew. As they just think about coming close. It's just pew.
Sorry, I just saw Deadpool going.
Okay, so we have some attacks on the goblins.
But it's definitely like stylish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Add cinematic filters to it.
Luckily,
Mm-hmm.
the goblin that got hit by the acid just got missed on, but this goblin here that hasn't been hit yet is going to take a hit.
All right.
10 damage. You see this goblin gets cleaved down the chest and he is badly injured.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
And
yo,
then we
Goblin
have-
Boss, you got any of those healing toots?
We have two of them on Balasar now.
Oh, did you roll for that one behind me too? Next to
Oh, that's
Balasar?
just within range, ain't it? I
That
knew I
one-
should have backed up.
That
like
one
2 feet.
succeeds and only takes 8 damage, so it is still alive. Which is good because that was the one that just critted on Balasar.
Whew.
And does a 20 hit your AC.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So I'm just going to roll both attacks. So that is 18 damage as they slice
Jeez.
away at you.
That's okay. Both of them?
Both.
Or
That was,
only one hit?
that was both.
Damn.
After that, this third Oghead is going to go there. And it's actually gonna go right up here, burrowing itself partway into the cliff. As it is going to try to bite Dubbager.
Bite Dubbager.
Biting the Dubbager.
Bite Dubbager.
So Dubbager does a. Oh, what's this plus to this? +5. So does an 18 hit.
18? Yes.
Okay. So you are going to take 11 points of slicing damage and 2 points of acid. And as well, since the target is large or smaller, which you are smaller than a large creature, you are grappled.
Oh.
And it's going to take its second attack. And it has advantage on it. Because you are grappled. As it goes to bite at you again. That one's a 17 to hit.
It's
that is only going to be 5, 6, 7, 10 points of slashing damage and 1 point of acid. And then that brings us back to the top. It is your turn, Dubbager. You are currently grappled. It is the DC is 13. But while you are grappled, your speed becomes 0. And that is it.
okay, so I can still do melee damage.
Yeah. You can still go to hit it.
Okay.
It just means your movement is set to 0, and
That means I can't move and he's got me in his grasp.
But you are not restrained,
Correct.
so you can still make both your regular action
Yep.
and your bonus action. Any movement things are at 0, and You
Got
can
that.
spend an action to attempt to break out of it.
Mhm.
Using a check.
I'm just gonna take my swords and dual attack. I suppose getting hit by the acid, he was able to see me because of that.
Mhm.
After that nat 20 hide I had.
Still felt ya. Tremor sense.
That fucking tremor sense.
Alright, so first attack is a 10.
A 10 misses.
And the other one. Alright, I am giving up on my rolls. 12.
12 misses
Same thing.
as well.
Okay, since I can't move, can I take a potion real fast?
You use your action, or I guess, no, because you used your bonus action on the second attack, and in order to use a potion, it takes a bonus action.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'm at 15 health.
Let's see that.
Cue low
First,
HP Pokemon music.
the first Ankh head is dead, which means goblins are up.
Come on, goblins. Big money, no whammy.
You're gonna see.
Hell yeah.
Boy.
Help a brother out.
Melee boy. Melee boy. Melee boy. And melee boy.
Okay.
Take a 5-foot step back. And he can't really move without getting hit, so he's gonna stay there. So we're gonna have one attack on that guy. The nat 20.
Hey,
So that's 4 times 2 is 8. Plus
give that
5.
goblin another hat.
You see this skeleton get absolutely demolished by, funny enough, the same goblin that got the kill in the temple.
Let's go.
Double nat 20s to do it. This guy. And then the 2 on the other one over there. It's a hit and a miss. So we're just going to do 1 damage there of that. Okay. The 2 on the skeleton next to Balasar. Oh, that's
And the
damage.
one to my right is the one that took damage from an angel, right?
Yes.
Dope.
1 hits and does minimum damage of 6, but because of the Spirit Guardians, that is enough to kill that skeleton as well.
Face.
You see the goblin that's surrounded is like, for the camp! And he just clutches the 2 potatoes that he has in his hand.
Kamikaze goblin? I'll take it.
Both skeletons fail their save. So, just as a reference, each potato does 2d4 damage.
2d4?
2d4 damage.
And he clutched 2 of them.
So that's 4d4 in a 15-foot radius. But he, in order to not hit anybody else, he uses his own body to help shield.
Is there about to be goblin bits and pieces strewn about?
Both skeletons explode, and you see their bones go flying.
Yep, no.
As you also see bits and parts of a goblin go with it. As this goblin, as the smoke clears, his arms obliterated, his legs charred. You see, with one final movement, he looks back to everybody, and half of his face is melted. You see a hole in his chest where he covered the blast for his fellow goblin. And he just smiles and falls to the ground.
No.
Alright, now I'm pissed.
If my rolls were better, I would do something about it.
Balasar, you are up.
Well, since my concentration stayed, I'm gonna move. No. I'm gonna keep my hunter's mark and move it to that first Ankeg in front of Dubbager. But
Mhm.
first, I'm gonna point blank this bow right at this skeleton.
Since you are shooting ranged into melee, you do roll at disadvantage.
Okay. I will redo that then.
I mean, you can keep that roll, just make another one.
Okay. Either way, does a 16 hit?
Either way, it hits. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you're
Okay.
good.
And I'm not going to use my Colossal Slayer with a 15 damage.
I mean, he wasn't even hurt anyways, but it doesn't matter.
Right, okay. And I'll say before I let go of it, for Goblin.
For Goblin.
For Goblin. And then I'm going to whip it around real quick and shoot an arrow at that first Ankeg. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Is it at full health?
That one, yes.
Okay,
That's the one that just popped up.
gotcha. Damn it. So an 11 plus my hunter's mark. 13 damage.
Roger that.
And I will move. I'm going to move in front of Sabas right there.
Okay.
And my turn.
Sabas, you are up.
Ooh. Fireball.
Calculated.
Okay, you just hit those two. Gotcha.
Yeah, just making it super clear.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Dex save, please. 13 is
save.
the number.
13.
So the first one, the one that Balasar just hit, succeeds, and the second one fails.
31.
Fry these fucking buggers.
I'm done.
For democracy.
You see the one holding Dubbager just get burnt to a crisp from the back, yells out and screeches as it lets go of Dubbager and falls to the ground, dead.
Okay. We'll have this tiefling for a little longer. At least.
Is that your whole turn?
That's all I got.
Saren, you are up.
My turn. I'm gonna
Yep.
walk towards it.
Menacingly.
He's literally aura.
Menacingly.
Guys, he's literally aura right now.
So they got to do some guardian saving.
What's the DC?
16.
The Ankheg saves. The skeleton fails.
Fucking better.
That was wisdom, correct?
Skeleton. Wisdom, yes.
Cool. Yep.
Skeleton takes 14 damage.
Skeleton dies.
Hey, for a wave one, we're doing pretty good.
I'm going to use guiding bolt on this Ankeg.
I dead bolt.
There's a 17 hit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do 4d6 damage, radiant damage on him.
Hit him with it.
Radiant.
14.
Okay, that's pretty balanced.
As you shoot the guiding bolt at it, you see that it kind of looks towards you, and as the light hits it, its head just explodes. As
Nice.
the last inkhead, as well as the last enemy, falls to the ground.
Woo.
As this combat comes to a close, you see that the artillery goblins on the left are holding the proud sacrifice goblin.
Use lay on hands to like ease the passing for forgiveness.
What does your lay on hands look like?
It is. It starts out kind of like purpley tentacly, but then it kind of like turns into like a nice night sky kind of thing, where it's a purpley dark purple black fog, and then has little star twinkles in it as it irradiates.
As you do that and he passes on, you see that the hats that this goblin had are put over the hole on its chest. We don't feel right taking the hats. It is our custom, our politics to get hats, but this just doesn't feel right. And they pick him up to go take him to where he's gonna lay for the rest of his bodily existence. You see the goblin leader with his stub hand kind of wipe off a couple tears, and as you guys reconcile from the battle, you look out, and as far as you can see, there are no more skeletons to approach. And as the time, a little bit of time goes on, as you recuperate, repair yourselves, and finally get a nice night of sleep, comparatively to everything you've been through, even though the tent isn't the most comfortable, you guys make the most out of it, knowing that when the next day comes, there's one place left for you to look. Somehow in this dark, abandoned city from a different time, it almost feels like a different world. Hundreds of feet underground, there's still a tree that has a light on it, shining bright as it grows.
Is it a Christmas tree?
And that's where we're going to end off tonight's session.
Hey, goblins, we're going to take a nap.
You see one of the goblins that's kind of just like picking off some of the bones looks at you with one of the skeleton hands, and it has the thumbs up on it.
We take these goblins with us. I really like them.
As you see coming from a hole of fire in the ground, down at the bottom of the ledge, a infernal being comes out and unfurls red wings. And you see horns that curl, they go up, curl in a circle, and curl back up. This tree, absolutely astonishing. It's similar to an oak tree, but you see the leaves themselves just they kind of, some of them have like the different phases of the moon imprinted on the leaves.
Guess we'll go take a
I'll
look.
step out with him.
As you guys step out,
Ew.
you hear an echoey booming noise as you see some stone from that tower that you were walking down explode outward. Actually, within the residence of Ogurum, you see a giant table and just a wall lined with kegs.
All right.
You keep all this in your house?
Dang.
What was that?
You keep all this in your house?
Well, yeah.
You don't?
I guess I don't.
I'll take one of the stronger ones.
Make it 2.
They're all strong, and he starts just pouring them out.